Hello, how are you today? Today I'm going to talk about the universal laws. Most of the people they are not aware of their universal laws. You might be working against of yourself if you don't know your universal laws. Most of them they are not aware of. They are uh, fixed laws in the universe world. So to achieve our goals, we have to know how the universal laws works and what is the really meaning behind the universal laws. We have to know to achieve any goals, doesn't matter what goals you have. Everything in the universe works in a fixed laws, and we are part of these fixed laws. If you don't know about these laws, you're not aware of them, they are working, and this is the reason sometimes we can work against of ourselves. So let me say that even though you believe them or you don't believe them, it does not really matter. So but the universal laws are still working, and they're still gonna work uh, since the universe is made. So it does not really matter you believe them or you don't believe them. And so if you really want to work with the universal laws according to whatever the results you're trying to achieve, so it's important to know the universal laws, and then we can work with and within the according to the universal laws. So this is what I'm going to talk about today. Stay at the end if you want to have the full benefit out of the universal laws. Stay at the end of the YouTube and watch the whole YouTube. So what I'm going to share with you is direct information from my mentor, and this is what I'm going to share with you. This is what I learned. And let me introduce myself first. My name is Anita Bansal. I'm a consultant of thinking into result, and I was looking for my purpose. Took me many years to find my purpose. Finally I have found it. So I am really working on my purpose as what I'm teaching, and I'm sure you are looking for your purpose, your personal goals, your professional goals, something you want and as your purpose, and this is what we help with. And my mentor is Bob Proctor. I don't know you are aware of Bob Proctor. He was in a Secret movie. If you're not aware of it, go and watch the Secret movie. You will learn so much about from this movie. And this is what I learned from Bob Proctor. Everything to do with your mind and the universal laws and the vibration. Everything works around that. Doesn't matter whatever the thoughts, the action, or the goals we're trying to achieve, everything works according to the universal laws. Okay, let me share the slides with you first, then I'm going to start talking about it. Okay, let me start, make it a little bigger for you and you can see better. Okay, universal laws. So this is what we're going to talk about. There are fixed laws in the universal laws. Let me give you the example. Like Earth revolves all the time, once a day, and after day the night comes, after night day comes. It's a fixed law, and we cannot change it. It's beyond that our power. So these fixed laws are working beyond in our power. So whether we believe them or we don't believe them, but they are still working. Just like tide goes in, tide come out. It's a fixed law. It's not in our hand, and we cannot stop. It's not going to be the day or it's not going to be the night. It's fixed law. It's going to be a day. It's going to be the night. So it's after day, night gonna come, after night, day gonna come. So, and the earth revolves around once a day in a 24 hours, and we cannot even see it, but it's happening. So whether we believe it or whether we don't believe it, it's happening. So same with what I'm gonna talk about, universal laws. Whatever we're trying to do or have or achieve, we are in a fixed laws. So how we think, how we feel, how we take the action is according to the universal laws we're getting the results. So it's most important to know your laws, universal laws. Okay, so let me just share the slides with you. Let me introduce the start the lesson. Welcome to the Proctor Gallagher Consultant Facilitation Training. So, and to start my lesson, I have to start with the from Proctor Gallagher Consultant Facilitation Training. So all the information what I'm sharing with you is from my mentor Bob Proctor. So it's nothing from me. Is all I'm just facilitating the lesson, and this information is direct from my mentor from Bob Proctor. Okay, so it's important for me to introduce the lesson and where is this information coming from. Okay, so I'm sharing only what I learned from my mentor, and I didn't know my universal laws. I didn't even know they are there or they are existing, the laws. And I always wonder there is something more I would like to learn, and always longing for something more. And I did many other courses in other things, and because I was looking for something I really wanted to work with. And then when I found Bob Proctor's consulting, and I started doing that course, then finally I found there is a universal laws, and they are really working all the time, and these are fixed laws. And this is what really I was looking for, and this is what I feel home now, and this is what I'll be working with the universal laws. And I wasn't aware of there are laws there, or there are fixed laws, and how we think and feel and take the action, everything's happening according to the laws. I didn't know that, and I wasn't even aware of that there's a laws there. And this is what I want to say. There's many people, they are not aware of their laws, and they're not aware of everything works within the laws. And if we are not aware of them, we might be working against of ourselves if we are not aware of them. Because according to the universal laws, let me share one law with you. There is everything in the universal laws is a polar opposite. Either polar opposite is a negative or positive. These two kind of energies are there. So this is what the main energy I want to talk about, negative or positive. So everything we are doing, either we are part of negative or either we are part of positive energy. So there is a neutral energy also, but I just want to talk about polar opposite, negative or positive. So whatever we are working around as a goal, if you are not aware of it, which side of the law we are working, are we working on the positive side of it or negative side of it? So if our thoughts are negative and our feelings are negative, and then action is going to be negative also. So what do you expect from the action? Negative, and the result going to be negative too. Do you know why? Because whatever goes out, it comes back. The energy goes out, it comes back to us. Same energy comes back to us. If negative energy gone out, and it's gonna come negative energy toward us. Just like tide goes in and tide comes out. Day comes after day, night comes after night, day comes. Is everything the energy goes out and it comes back to us. So if we are negative, our thoughts and feelings are negative, and of course our action going to be negative also, and then what action and reaction comes back to us as a result. So whatever the energy we are sending out, and that's what we are getting the result out of it. So how we can change that? So how we can change that? Changing the law of polar opposite from negative to positive. We have to start thinking positive, and then we have to start feeling positive, and then we have definitely the action gonna be positive, and whatever the action is, the results are gonna be positive. So this is how we can change the results as a positive, not just intellectually. People think I know it intellectually what is a negative or positive, but if we're not feeling about it, whatever we're thinking intellectually, and if emotionally we're not thinking about as a positive, our results are going to be a negative, definitely, because law of vibration, we attract everything according to how we feel as emotionally. So if our subconscious mind is emotions and as are not a positive, and that's what we're gonna attract. So I'm sure you know today everything works with and within the universal laws, and we are part of the universal laws. We are not out of universal laws, and if we are working against of our laws, we have to know what is the laws are and how they work, and what is we are working with. So we are working with the negative energy and positive energy. So because we are made of energy, our body is made of 100% energy, and then we have to understand how the mind works, as we are living in three planes: mind, body and spirit, and the spirit is the energy, 100% energy. So that energy vibrates all the time. Whatever we are vibrating, law of vibration, that's what we are attracting. So to change that, whatever you're attracting outside the environment yourself, we have to change from inside. How we're thinking intellectually, how we're feeling emotionally, how we're taking the action according to the action is your results. So hopefully you know that today. You most of the time we're trying to change the outer environment, and we have to change ourselves as a mindset. Nothing to change outside, all we have to change from inside as a mindset, our own mindset, how we think, how we feel, how we take the action. That's what needs to change according to the universal laws. If we are looking for positive results, we have to start thinking and feeling positive. So there is a process how to change your emotionally, and this is what we teach. Okay, so hopefully you have learned about universal laws, and you're going to start looking at your situations, whatever the situation you are experiencing at the moment, and then you have to look at the situation, what is it, and then you have to start to look at your own mind according to universal laws, and what are you thinking, what is your emotionally feeling, and what is your actions. So then you can change that according to polar opposite, negative or positive, according to the universal laws. So let's start working with the universal laws, and you're gonna see a big difference. Not big difference, you're gonna change everything. Once you start to change yourself from inside out, definitely you're going to see the outside change automatically. Once you start changing your mind, and you're going to see that outside is changing also. So nothing to do with the family or friends, your colleagues, or your work. Is everything to do with your own self, how you're thinking and you're feeling, and your action. Your actions are your results coming back to you, how you think and how you feel. So hopefully you're gonna crack that, and let's start writing it down and have a look whatever the situation is, and then try to write down polar opposite as a positive, and start to take the action as intellectually, how you think and how you feel, and definitely you're going to see the change. Okay, let me share the next slide. Just 1 second. Okay, if you do need a further help, you have to book online uh, for all your questions. If you still not sure about the universal laws, and you have to book online, inbox me, send me the message, and then I can answer all your questions, whatever the question you're not sure. Or you can on my business page, anitabansal.thinkingresult.com, and there's always contents are posting, and you can start learning about them. I think that's all for today. Hopefully you have learned about the law of polar opposite, negative or positive. I'm sure it's going to help you around your goals, to achieve your goals. And let's start learning about the laws and start working favor for yourself, and start living from inside out, not from outside in. This is the reason things are not working, because you're not aware of your own mindset and the universal laws, how this works. Once you know your laws and your mindset, definitely you're going to start seeing the results. And that's what I learned from Bob Proctor, and that's what I'm sharing with you. This information Bob taught all around the world more than 60 years, and this information is more than 100 years old, because it works. This is the reason I'm still here. Okay, Bob taught, that's what I'm teaching you, the same information. I'm sharing the same information from my mentor. Hopefully you're gonna watch the YouTube again, watch it again and again. As I talked about yesterday, persistence is the key. Taking the action every day is the key, and keeps working on your mind, keeps changing your whatever not working for you, and start working what you would like to see as working as your mindset, and start taking the action. So definitely you're going to see the difference. Hopefully this YouTube gonna work for you, because it's a really important lesson I shared with you. Please don't take it light, because this information is really important information what I shared with you. And hopefully you're gonna take the action also. Do your homework sheet, and you're going to see that change and difference. Okay, and if you like the YouTube, please give a thumbs up. If you have any review, I would love to read your reviews. Always looking for the reviews, but there's no reviews. Hopefully these YouTubes are helping you, and take the action to see the reaction. As I said, if you're going to take the action, you're going to see the reaction. You have to take the action to see the reaction according to the universal laws. Inbox me, book the meeting, and ask all your questions around your personal goals and professional goals and your purpose. Thank you, and have a great day. Thank you. Bye.